Hi everybody, it's James, and welcome back to the Swifts. We're here looking at Lewis Blackshaw because our 6'4" left back has played a ton of games for us. And also this is just where I happen to leave it for right now. When we started this, because we've been going through a few games. Now if I remember correctly, if you guys watched the stream, you would have seen us play Burnt Sale in the Scottish Challenge Cup third round, which we won. And since then, Penachuk 5-0, Dunbar United 7-0, Dundonald, I'm pretty sure that's Dundonald, answers in the comments on how to pronounce anything I mispronounce. And Newton Granage. It 1-1. Thacker getting sent off in the 52nd minute, not helpful in that one. But with all of that, that leaves us still top of the table on 41 points with Calmayan. Yeah, Calmayan. Yes, them. Second, and the Genefield Swifts third. A lot of good Swifts happening. You can see here player stats. Ellis, top of the goal scoring charts, top of the average rating. Graham is 13 assists from midfield, and Ellis has the most player of the matches. Clean sheets, not us, and yellow cards, also not us. Mainly because we don't play a lot of defense, we play offense. As for other things, we are in the middle of the transfer window. It is January. As you can see here, there is a lot of contract offers and bids out for players. And loans, too. Looking at a lot of loans. And we've had a few more players come in. We were looking at the North Macedonian goalkeeper, Luka Narkov, which he signed right before Brexit happened, too. So he counts as a settled player. Good on us. No work permit problems there. Sammy Pollock came in as a right left back option who looks pretty solid. He plays either side, so he's that kind of comfortable thing you can put in. He looks to be a regular starter. We're going to sneak him into the team, but the aggression, the decisions, the teamwork, the work rate, and the natural fitness, all great. The fact that he's unambitious isn't helpful, but we think we've got some people working on him with that. Kyle Regan came in as this is the guy we're doing as a right back? No, this is the guy we're playing as a center back. Yep, he's a Welsh defender. Came in on £0. It's a transfer, but for £0, I guess it's a free. Once again, bravery, determination, work rate, natural fitness, all good things, and somebody who I think we can develop. 16, why not get him a bunch of football, see if he can't develop with us. If not, maybe move him on for some money. And Hamish here, Keith Hamish, who is definitely a center back. Not very quick, but you can see the strength, the balance, the jump reach, the heading, the bravery, the leadership, the teamwork. He's not very determined, but he's got all those other attributes you love to see about him. Outs, we've just been trimming the squad down here more and more. Josh Thacker is suspended for the next game, which I'm not happy about. And Donaldson played one game and got hurt in the game he started. So, yeah. Let's talk today about this schedule. By the way, we're playing St. Andrews United in the Cup. That's awesome, right? And we're playing Calmayan, who's second in the table, with hail expected today. So the team hasn't changed much since you guys have last seen it. Blackshaw, Bailey coming in for the suspended Thacker, Moffat, Simmons, Narkov now in goal, O'Brien, Graham, and Denzel. We have been playing... Who have we been playing there? I can't for the life of me remember. Has been McNabb? We've been playing Finney McNabb there a lot, but he's tired, so we decided to make the change. So Denzel, Graham, and O'Brien. Ellis, Byrne, and Ball leading the line with a bench of Gratzer, Regan, Pollock, Hall, Redmond, McClellan, and Mills. let's jump right in and go right to the match. Now, obviously, you've seen we've got a ton of player signings to do, and we've been kind of going through. I know we could be going a bit better and a bit quicker through a lot of these signings, and I could really be talking about them each more. But to tell you, as we win games, as guys stay out of contract for longer, I'm constantly looking through, seeing who's available, seeing who's basically who we can trial in. And that's all I'm doing for these last couple of weeks, especially in the lower leagues. We're not really going to have a settled team for a while. And I think that's okay because we are lower leagues. There's a few players like Graham, like Ellis, who we have tied down to long-term contracts. And those guys are key players going forward. But everybody else is kind of rotational and, to be honest, expendable right now because I just don't know what the team's going to look like week to week, depending on who's available, who's not. At the end of the year, I mean, we have something like almost like the entire 2/3 of the team's contracts up at the end of the year. And I may not renew half of them because we'll be going to hopefully, if things go right, we win the division, we win the playoff, and we go to the next league. Next league, more reputation, hopefully can sign better players. Not to mention we've got a bunch of other things it can do. And God, I hate it when the striker doesn't come over. Definitely disallowed. Hell of a goal, by the way. That guy, hell of a goal. But definitely disallowed. I didn't mean to say no pressure. They're going to get weirded out by that one. Yep. Graham. Oh, ping it. Graham, he scored a few free kick goals, but not this one. Yeah, what are they? Confused? Overwhelmed by feedback. Their left back's tired. But, if we go to the next division, that's a whole nother, it's more reputation, possibly better players. Also, we've got our first youth team coming in here, which is great. We also have to start worrying about finances, too. And I know that's going to be a big deal. As Ellis, thank you, Connor, with his 24th of the season. The man keeps scoring goals like crazy. Denzel, beautiful ball out here to Simmons. Simmons to O'Brien. Bryan, a nice little lifted cross. Ellis definitely onside the entire way. Sticks the boot at it. Guides in the lower left. Keeper just kind of head in his hands, doesn't know what to do. And we go 1-0 to the good. So, yeah, a lot of movement in these lower leagues. But a chance for heroes. As you all know, Blackshaw. Wow. If you guys have seen the series, Corbytown series, if not, I mean, I understand. But if you want to watch 132 episodes of lower league English football, the striker we had early on in that series, Kyle Slater, was just a machine. The guy scored like 62 goals in the lower leagues, and was just like, lower league, Vanarama South, Vanarama, for like the two regional leagues and then like the Vanarama National League South, he was a machine. Then we signed a better striker, and he just faded. And I was like, hey, I want to keep you around. You've been a great goal scorer of the team. I want to make sure, as Narkov makes a great save, I want to keep you around because you've done so much for the team. But he didn't want to take a lower contract. I'll pass it across. Ball. Yeah, that's a beautiful goal. Ball reacts first to this. Ellis, a little selfish. Have a feeling he could have played it right there one time. But, essentially did with the pass in the post. We go 2-0 up. But yeah, but Slater was a key player. He didn't want to take a step down. He was young. I think we got him at like 19. He was Welsh. He didn't want to take a step down. We transferred him away. And in like 3 years, he was out of football. And I would have kept him on the team, but I would have been like, you're a talisman. You scored so many goals for us. I'd love to keep you on the team, but he didn't want to do that. Now, that being said, his record never got broken those guys couldn't definitely get it. His record was never broken for goals in a single season by a striker. Even in the lower leagues, nobody touched 62 on the team ever. And it's a great record to see him keep. But it was just sad. Like, and when he retired, like, it was done. He was not in football anymore. Like, not even as a coach. I couldn't hire him or anything, because these guys are just throwing tackles all over the place. And I loved, I mean, like, you look at these teams. We have Ellis right now, who's just a machine. We've got Moffat, who's anchoring the defense. We've got great players. We also have to realize that we may not be able to keep these guys. And because this is lower leagues, there's going to be a lot of rotation. Now, once we become professional, we can get longer term contracts on guys. That changes. And also, it's the big thing is money. The team, money in the team, being able to move around, work in the transfer market, and really in our case, work on developing our youth system and our youth intakes and getting feeder clubs and working through that. That's going to be huge. Now, I know with like us here in Scotland, I don't know what kind of options we're going to have. Like, I mean, we are obviously we've been looking for senior affiliate and nobody's come to mind just yet. Good block. Oh, that's sad. Let's watch this replay. Langton, Alum. Block comes in, is a great block. McCroy comes through. Blackshaw just flicks it down into Doherty's pass, and he just beats Narkov on the near post. And being in Scotland, I don't know what's going to be available to us. I mean, we've been looking for a senior affiliate, and the board just don't want to do it. As Josh Bailey, call-up, taking Thacker's place, scores the goal for us to put us back two goals ahead. Don't know how the keeper didn't save that, but what are you going to do? But development's going to be key, and that's how I really want us to really go as a team. I mean, you have to go into the transfer market. We will have to dabble. We will have to have foreign players. It's going to happen. I mean, look at Celtic right now. I mean, their top striker is French, I believe. And, you know, we can't do it just based on domestic talent alone. But we'll try. And, you know, we have England and Wales and Ireland and Northern Ireland to draw on. And then I'm probably then, for looking further afield, then where else can we go to look at players and find players? Scotland. I mean, we are in Scotland, but Norway, Denmark, probably Sweden, good fields of talent that we can draw upon. Tenzel is just Napa playing good today. Let's get him off. And go to the Scandinavian countries, try and get some players in there. There obviously can get there's definitely some gems we can find from someplace up there. I mean, Sweden has a lot of good talent. Kulevetsky, obviously Zlatan. Zlatan, you could say, is a generational talent, but, you know, then we're also looking at more, you know, Eastern Europe, Czechoslovakia, Serbia, those countries, Croatia, Northern Macedonia. We've already got a guy from Northern Macedonia, as he doesn't push it wide, but just throws it off long enough. Try and draw those kind of talents and kind of bring them in, because that's how we're going to do this. And then finally, like, looking even further upon, like, Champions League, and what are we going to do with the Champions League? I don't know. It's just so far away. But the thing is it's not going to be like Corby, which is like, we jumped in the Champions League and we already had like a top-end Premier League title challenging team. As K goes and Narkov collects, great. This is definitely going to be like, if we get into the Senior League and then we start getting into the Champions League, you know, there's going to be a build-up, because we need to start using that prize money to build on. I think, to be honest with you, the first Continental Trophy that we're going to win isn't probably going to be is not going to be close to the Champions. I think the Euro Cup 2 is a shout for us. Probably. It's going to be like what we look at first as, wow. Welcome to playing lower league football when you don't get to have too many breaks. Graham balls in, Gillespie clears it. And that's it. Kind of a nice fun game, but a little bit of a ramble on top of it. But yeah, this shows you where we're thinking. This shows the mindset. So this isn't going to be a typical January where I show you all the transfers we do, because there's going to be a ton. And there's going to be a lot of players that come in. I mean, look, Loan offer accepted by this for the center back. Swifts have loan intentions for Matthews. Alex Matthews accepted a loan. We've got loan interest from Warsaw for Ethan Wassel. He's accepted a loan. This guy rejected a trial offer from us. Was it a trial offer? Yeah. This guy's coming on trial with us. This guy doesn't have a contract. I'm going to take a look at him. Former Liverpool center back. Add to short list for 6 months. But it shows you where we're thinking. You know, major, like if a major move, like if somebody comes in and takes Connor L. Oh, hello. What's your best position? Target. Leading period player. Can improve a lot. Got good speed. 6'3". Fairly determined. Decent amount of pace. He's a physical player. What's his thing? He's a target man with a poor heading ability. Oh, that's fine. Screaming limited skills. That means he's not a technical player. I think it all depends on what his finishing and his first touch is. Oh, wow. Well, we'll see. If this guy is a physical monster, he could replace Sam, who is declining, which is worrying, and has been bitching about the fact that I've been telling him he's been doing bad in training and he's not been happy about it. But this guy could replace Sam as the deep line forward. Maybe switch it over to target man and support. Because then you can do the whole like headed down, but a target man on support doesn't require the passing ability. Either way, thoughts. Schedule. When are we going to come back? St. Andrews, maybe? Maybe come back for St. Andrews? Sorry, I'm just finding it a little weird that we have to face Lithgow Rose twice, but we've already faced them once. We haven't faced them once. Schedule's weird. And look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, and then 3 in March. Crazy times, folks. Anyways, St. Andrews, unless St. Andrews or into February after the transfer window. Because we've kind of already gone past where we're supposed to in the Cup. But they're a lower league than us. It's tough to say. Anyways. That's about it, folks. I think we've got a good intention. And kind of a nice little difference. I should also mention, for those of you who thank you so much for all of the support that you guys have shown on the first couple of videos. It's been absolutely insane. I've had a ton of fun making these. The fact that they are so well received. Also, a big shout out to Raz. Now, if you don't know him, he's constantly in the comments. He's a member of the team. He is actually playing for the Hillfield Swifts amateur team, and is taken has taken upon himself to list TGWPIS as his sponsor. So TGWPIS is, and this channel is sponsoring an amateur Raz to be an amateur footballer in the Swifts team that we are playing on save here. Now, the amateur version of the team, not the professional team, but still, team is a team is a team, and it is absolutely great to see that. So I really appreciate it. Given the opportunity to be able to do that, to have that kind of opportunity, to him reach out to us and just want to do that, to have fun. So if you haven't done it, thank him in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that other stuff. Also, follow the Swifts on Twitter. They're playing games, they're playing matches, they're starting to getting back into the form of things. And so it is a great time to start paying attention and starting to watch them. And you can find all about that on their Twitter because they're constantly tweeting things out. So until the next one, I've been James. You've been you. This has been the Swifts. And remember, it's not how good you are, it's how good you want to be.